Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Cassandra. I am a NASM certified personal trainer, nutrition coach, and licensed physical therapist assistant. Please hit the like and subscribe down below. And without further ado, in this video, I will be talking a little bit about my experience with 75 Hard. Now, if you are not familiar with what 75 Hard is, it is an extreme mental toughness challenge, mental and physical toughness challenge, developed by Andy Frisella. This includes 2 workouts a day. One must be a 45-minute workout outside. You must also drink 1 gallon of water a day. Stick to a diet of your choice, no cheat meals, no alcohol for 75 days, and 10 pages of a self-development book each day. So I started this challenge on January 1st of 2024, so this year, basically because I wanted to see what I could accomplish challenging myself to new heights. Originally, I wouldn't have done this type of challenge just because of the extreme nature of it. I really try to live my life with a sense of balance, but also that's kind of the point. You want to challenge yourself to do things that you aren't really comfortable with doing. And overall, 75 Hard taught me a lot of really interesting things about myself that I will continue to take with me throughout the rest of 2024. I thought it would be helpful if I just shared a couple of the lessons that I learned with you guys, maybe inspire you to try the challenge or just give you a little reminder. These are some things that I noticed and maybe you can find a way to implement them into your life. Baby! The reality of having a husky. All right, so like I mentioned, I'm going to take you through 5 key lessons that 75 Hard taught me. Number 1, enhanced mental toughness. Andy Frisella preaches this and I'm like, sure, it's difficult, but I don't know. I feel like I'm already pretty mentally tough before I did this challenge. Nope. 75 Hard taught me mental toughness on a whole new level. Your mind will always tell you to do what is most comfortable, you know, the path of least resistance. You deserve to rest. Go sit down on the couch after a long day. No, run far, far away from this voice. This is what will continue to keep you within your comfort zone. This will always prevent you from living up to your full potential. Lesson number 2, resilience. Okay, so let's just look at the Google definition of what resilience actually is. According to Google, the capacity to withstand or to recover quickly from difficulties, also known as toughness. So I will say, starting this on January 1st, living in the Midwest with Chicago suburb weather, not the smartest decision I ever made in my life. Staying consistent and walking in negative 20-degree weather a couple days out of this year was not optimal. There were a couple days I wore a face mask, multiple layers. My hair was frozen to my face because of the warmth and the moisture of my breath. I don't know how it happened. I didn't know it was possible, but it's possible. Chugging that last 40 ounces of water at 11 p.m. at night isn't optimal. Reading your 10 pages when you can only keep one eye open isn't optimal. What I'm trying to say is doing these difficult things teaches you to get them done anyway, not to pick the easy way out. That being said, facing obstacles and challenges throughout this program has taught me a whole new level of resilience and just staying consistent through difficulties and setbacks, even when things don't go as planned. I do like my routines. I like, having structure. I like planning. This challenge has taught me things are not going to go as planned. Life always happens. My husky is demanding attention right now. Demanding attention. Where are you? Ready? Ready? I always feel bad when I do that. Okay, ready? Lesson number 3. This is probably my biggest one. Societal pressures to stay average. It's a tough one. Be extremely picky when choosing what energy to allow into your life. People will tell you you're doing too much. You should relax. You should go out more. Don't push yourself too hard. Blah, 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 blah. Run far, far away from that as well. Quick story time. I literally had a friend from high school tell me that I work out too much and that I needed to come out more and go to the bars. So needless to say, I really cut that friendship off because it just wasn't serving me. Finding your place in this world and becoming more aligned with the person that you are, you may feel lonely for a short period of time. You know, the people that you grew up with and your family, maybe your childhood friends, like these are people that saw you. Calm yourself. These are people that still view you as your childhood or teenager form. And the person that you are now, if you do intense self-development work, is not the same person that you were when they knew you. So they are going to want to relate to you, and they don't know how to relate to you because maybe they have not chosen to change in the way that you have. And that's okay. You know, but you have to know when to cut your losses, if I'm using that right. You have to know when to walk away, or maybe just, if you still want to remain friends with them, limit the amount of time and energy you give them, because the people that you surround yourself with have a tremendous impact on your energy, on your goals, on the way that you view the world and the way that you view yourself. So what I've realized is this is a direct reflection of them projecting their insecurities on you. And when you can finally see that and realize that, it's amazing how much it changes your perspective. The people that maybe have more negative opinions, or you know, for example, say that you're working out too much and you need to come out to the bars more, they are unable to see things the way that you see things. And that is okay. That is when you can go to sleep at night and have peace with yourself, because you know you are being true to yourself. So my overall advice is stick true to what you know you're meant for. As long as you immerse yourself into those environments with more of that positive energy that, you know, suits you, you will become more aligned with not only yourself, but also the people around you. Another really huge lesson here, lesson number 4, alcohol being used as a coping mechanism. Whew. Okay. This is a hard reality for a lot of people to face. I honestly hesitated to do this challenge for a long time because I thought, well, what's the harm in having a casual glass of wine on a Tuesday night? Alcohol is heavily, heavily integrated with cultural and family expectations. How many times do you come over for Christmas, for birthdays, for Thanksgiving, for different holidays, and everyone's drinking? And you know, truthfully, I didn't think that this was a really big thing in my life. Once I decided to put the alcohol behind me, it made me realize so much about what alcohol is trying to tell us when we feel like we need that glass of wine. It truly makes you realize how much alcohol can control you and control other people. What I've learned is when I'm wanting that glass of wine, it's usually myself telling me that I'm craving more, you know, social connection. I need to pour more time into me, journal, write out my thoughts. You know, maybe I'm looking to be more creative and I'm not getting that in the redundancy of everyday life, you know, so maybe I need to sit down and plan out some fun things to do. Like, you know, whatever it is, usually that glass of wine or the alcohol is trying to suppress any type. Oh my God, my dog just knocked over my ring light. My suggestion is really pour into those other things, really get to listen to your feelings and like what you actually need, because it's really what it comes down to. And then after a while, you really don't miss it. At least I didn't a whole lot. Find a cute mocktail recipe to make and just making it pretty. Like, I think personally, really bad. Personally, I think a lot of it was I like the aestheticness of getting a drink with dinner. And I've quickly realized that you can do that without drinking alcohol and feeling so dragged down and fatigued and just blurry the next day. So yeah, I am really freaking proud of myself. So really, it's just all about being honest with yourself and what you really need at that personal level. All right, and rule number 5, realizing your self-limitations. This kind of goes hand in hand with the first 2 rules with resilience and mental toughness. But our biggest limitations in life, we actually place on ourselves. How many times have you heard someone say, oh, I'm just not built for that. Oh, I could never do that because X, Y, and Z. Oh, it must be nice because you don't have kids. You have all this time to work out. I hate that one. No, that is something that you are telling yourself. That is your own inner narrative. We limit ourselves more than anything. David Goggins even says, when you think you're done, you're only at 40% of what your body and mind are actually capable of. And I am a firm believer in that. And speaking from personal experience, running, I'm not a massive fan of. I like to challenge myself with 10Ks periodically. And you think that this is it, you know, mile 3 and you're dropping into the dirt, you're done. No, you reach deeper and you find that you do have more potential. You just have to really push through that more mental aspect of telling yourself that this is all I got. It's that uncomfortable barrier that you have to break within yourself. Our minds are just wired to protect us from anything that is unsafe, uncomfortable. This just comes back to our nature from thousands of years ago. We have that instinct that we needed to protect ourselves from all danger, from wild animals and predators and things like that. So now our predators are going for a run. Like, these are modern day predators if you really think about it, and like, it's really sad that like it's come to that. But you have to choose to be that level of honest with yourself to really reach your max potential. I can't tell you how many times a day I hear, it must be nice, you're young. Young is only a state of mind, guys. If you truly take the time to prioritize your health, so eating healthy, getting your blood work checked, taking your vitamins, moving your body, and making sure your mental health is okay, you can do so much more than what your mind actually thinks you're capable of. All right, so really sit down and figure out where you're holding yourself back. Figure out what obstacles you need to overcome and what, you know, personality traits that you need to develop in order to get over those hurdles, and the world will open up for you. All right, all this being said, not having a single rest day when it came to my strength training routines for 75 days in a row, I don't firmly believe in that. Movement looked different every day. Your muscles need time to rest and recuperate. Sometimes this is more important than getting the workout in, the extra workout in. Just from a scientific level and like a physiological level, like your muscles need to rest in order to rebuild themselves, grow back stronger, and it's going to be very hard to give your max effort when it comes to a strength training workout. So yeah, that's just my opinion on it. Also, it is okay to enjoy yourself on special occasions. Birthdays, celebrations, vacations, things of that sort. I did feel very restricted when it came to like my loved ones, like birthdays. It's okay to have a piece of birthday cake. It's okay to have a celebratory drink when you're out for a birthday dinner. Overall, I just really think that restricting yourself for long periods of time is just not maintainable. I definitely gave more effort on some days than the others, and that is because when you're that level of restrictive with yourself, it is very exhausting. But again, that's kind of the whole point of this challenge. So as I mentioned, I finished 75 Hard about a week ago now, and I did have a glass of wine for my birthday, and I did have a couple beers for St. Patrick's Day. And just on those 2 separate occasions, I have to say I don't feel like I miss the alcohol as much as, you know, I did maybe in the beginning when I was used to having 2 to 3 drinks a week. I had those and I woke up the next day, even the next following day, like 2 days after, And just in my workouts, I felt so much more like sluggish. And even my mental clarity, like I definitely woke up a lot foggier. And you know, you don't really realize those things when you're used to having, like, again, those 2 to 3 drinks a week. You kind of think that this is almost your baseline. I don't know. That makes me sound like an alcoholic. It really is refreshing to, you know, say that you can live life with sobriety and not really miss it. And just see how much your potential changes when you aren't controlled by alcohol, or say you do your own version and you want to give up smoking weed for 3 months. See how much that changes your life. All right, so overall, I've learned so much about myself throughout this challenge. I've learned a newfound respect for myself, and I've really been able to, you know, assess more of my weaknesses and how best to address them. I can honestly say I have effectively reduced a lot of my stress. Like, just being able to stick to that consistency within yourself helps you build so much self-confidence when you actually pull through and show up for yourself. There's no other feeling like it. Real quick, I'm going to put my progress pictures on the screen of my before and after. So like I said, I was doing a strength training routine for about an hour every day on top of a 45-minute cardio session outdoors. And I have seen my core lean out a little bit. I have seen my inflammation and my overall body go down just from not drinking. And I'm damn happy about that. Like, this was not an easy challenge whatsoever. But like I said, I highly recommend it if you are looking to just kickstart, you know, your level of dedication and discipline and just build your overall self-confidence and challenge your mindset to really see what you're truly capable of. This is the challenge for you. So hopefully I inspired at least one of you to give 75 hard a try, or at least look deeper into your life and maybe try to apply some of these key rules into your lifestyle. So you guys let me know down in the comments. Would you try 75 hard? Or have you tried 75 hard in the past, and what was your experience? All right. That is all I have for you guys today. Like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.